So for community introduction, I will start first. The introduction is to analyze the effect of COVID-19 to the palm oil market. As the demand and supply is our theory of the economic study, so we will see how the demand and supply curve due to the COVID-19 effects. We will see how palm oil market produce a vital of economy in Malaysia. The country, Malaysia is a country that produce 9 million ton of illinogulosis biomass of palm oil. Also, for the market, supply and demand occur as exchange of resource that need by either or manufacturer, and the palm oil vehicle marketing in target at consumers low income earn. So we will see the income from the farmer who have palm oil, who sell palm oil. Also, market equilibrium, the situation when the economy force the supply and demand and supply in a midpoint. As also concept of equilibrium in economy also apply in imperfect competitive marketing. So we will see in this study case how it affect how COVID-19 affect the palm oil industry as our commodity project.
My name is Omar Akif bin Rahim. Today I will present about oil palm industry remains stable, backed by demand. There are 3 points about this. Number one is palm product remain in demand. The people have had to put a stop their regular daily routine and remain at home to stop the spread of COVID-19. Dr. Satya Varga said the panic buying of extended life stable oil as well as also chemical products such as personal product will result in a sharp increase in much domestic consumption. The transportation of CPO from miles to reference and to port or packaging, leading to slower movement and lower export volume in the month. Malaysian Mail Palm Oil Board data export of palm oil in February 2020 displayed by 10.81% to 1.08 million tons from 1.21 million tons in January 2020. Number two, China demands for palm oil continue. China's second largest e-commerce platform, sales of instant noodle in China had more than tripled in the first 10 days of the 2020 Lunar New Year compared with the same period in 2019. The S&P lowers the forecast on China gross domestic product or GDP growth rate to 2.9% compared with the 4.8% previously. Number three, commodity sector allowed to continue operating during MCO. 5 million Malaysians rely on the income from the oil, palm and rubber industry value chain. Malaysia total palm oil stock fell by 4.2% to 1.68 million tons in February 2020 from 1.76 million tons in January 2020. Government agency and NGO in the country committed to sector have come forward to contribute essential medical and protective items for health professionals and workers.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to present about source commodity. Okay, first one is developed into a predominantly manufacturing country focusing on export. During the 1980 and 1990. However, the character of the economy changed radically as it developed into a predominantly manufacturing country focusing on export-oriented electronic and electrical equipment, but also car and a wide range of goods for the domestic market. Manufacturing output grew by more than 9% during the two decades 1918 until 2000 and 3.4% uh, uh, 2000 until 2010. Lately, the service car sector too has been growing rapidly. Second one is the long-term economic plan is to transform the manufacturing factor from the assembly of import components to the design and production of original product, with the objective and attaining industrialized country status by 2020. Priority areas and advanced materials, automated manufacturing, biotechnology, microelectronic, IT, and energy technology. Second one is the long-term economic plan is to transform the manufacturing factor from the assembly of import components to the design and production of original product, with the objective and attaining industrialized country status by 2020. Priority areas and advanced materials, automated manufacturing, biotechnology, microelectronic, IT, and energy technology.
Okay, determinant of demand. Factor that can determine demand and supply of commodity is factor that can determine demand of commodity is expectation about future price, taste and preference, festive season and climate change, income, advertisement, price related to goods. Okay, for the determinant of supply, factor that can make the supply change is technological advancements, government price-related products, improvement of infrastructure, and cost of production. Using the demand and supply diagram analysis, the effect of COVID-19 pandemic to the equilibrium price and quantity for several commodities of palm oil product. 1. Demand. Change in demand occurs when factors. Decrease in demand curve will shift to the left. Its supply is constant. There will be a decrease in the equilibrium price and quantity. 2. Supply. A decreased supply will shift the supply curve to the left. The supply curve has shift to the left means that there is a decrease in production. The price remains but the quantity supplied has decreased. When the COVID-19 cases attack this world, all supply of commodities in Malaysia has decreased.
Government intervention in commodity market. What government can do to intervene into the commodity market is the government can intervene to correct the defect by giving more subsidies to supplier. It means the government giving financial support to the producer, and the producer will increase the supply of goods and service in a lower equilibrium price through the government subsidy. When the government give subsidies to producer will be able to change lower price in their goods and service. Next is the government can charge a tax in the market price. For example, change to taxation and welfare payment. Government can charge the tax payment to the rich household and high-income companies. On the contrary, charge a low price of tax payment to the poor and poor household and low income companies. Government also can conduct a research to check for the income of the household and companies to calculate how much the tax should they to pay by certain period of time.
In conclusion, we have many ways for overcome to the problem of COVID-19 among our economic. Malaysian citizen, we must be responsible to help the government to make an economic growth. Many ways that we can help the government for the economic growth, such as helping in industry, farm, e-commerce, and so on. Another that increase the production in industry. The production activity is important for the economy. Another third, supply the convenience goods. For the business that produce the convenience good should to make supply. The quantity of supply also is the important thing for economic growth. In addition, quality for the goods also one of the very important things. Fourth, make an e-commerce. E-commerce is many platforms. We can choose for the platform such as face-to-face, online, and so on. In addition, fifth, plan for the short-term business. Short-term plan can save the economic quickly. When the economic stable, we can plan for the long term. Another that, prepare for the coming soon. As a human being, we didn't know that what can be happen after this. With the experience from COVID-19 crisis, we understand that and we can ready for the coming soon. For the lastly, investment. The investment also is one of the ways that can improve the economy. The special thing that we do is persuade foreign investor to invest in Malaysia. Also, we can make a diplomatic relationship between other country and our country. We hope the alternatives can help the country to stabilize the